everybody, and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos, and this is my channel of facilitated light, well-being, healing, living your most authentic life. Here we deal with shadow work, we deal with joy, finding happiness, dealing with the things that might be hindering us or getting in the way. This is my channel. I would love for you to join and hit the subscribe, but it's not necessary. I do this to help people grow, expand, to be able to live their most full, authentic life filled with abundance, which isn't just money. So this is a timeless message that's coming to you. Messages we usually do for the collective, and they are timeless. They are going to be effective of what you're dealing with right now, but they're not just for that time. That's why I created it, so they wouldn't just be recorded and wasted. So we have the holidays coming up. And I think what we're just going to do is tap into the energy of these next couple weeks and see what comes up. I did a little bit of foresight before, and it was coming up with like slowing down, focusing on what you're dealing with that's coming in for the year ahead. Being still. It's still talking about being still. And it talked about evaluating if your life is going the way you want it to. So at this moment, evaluate how your life is going. Is it going the way you want? Is it going the direction you want? Do you need to like readjust something so that you can put yourself where you need to be? It was also a time to reflect, a time to sit and be still. We do have Christmas memories. The holidays bring out a certain thing of nostalgia because we have people in the past that maybe aren't here now. Maybe it's a time to reflect on where your life is going. We have this new energy that's coming in. It's not here yet. It's proceeding. It's trying to get here. But I still feel like it's saying, is your life where you want it? Is this really where you want to go? That's the energy that's coming in right now. This is culminating, going to the darkest point. We got winter solstice coming. 21st, I think. 20th, 21st. And that is the darkest time in the Northern Hemisphere. You're going to have it as a different thing down in the Southern Hemisphere, but it's a time of reflection. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're in winter, we're in the death, we're in the rebirth section of life. So if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, it could be even in the Southern, but I think it's a time of rebirth. It's a time, whether it's winter or not, that you're recreating or putting yourself on the plan that you want to unfold. Okay, because remember, this energy is going to stay with us for a while. That's coming in. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping. This is never meant to be a pointing finger type of thing. It is literally just energy that's in your field that they want you to be aware of, and maybe something that you need to consider. That's what the channel was created for. So your first card that came out is love. Okay, this came up yesterday a little bit with those union, but love is very important. So the first thing is brought to me is the holidays should be designed around love. We are over exasperating ourselves with, we got to get certain presents, we got to do this, we got to do that. We lose the fun of Christmas, of the holidays, the love that could be shared, because we're so busy trying to make it so darn perfect, or spending all our money and we don't want the kids to be upset, whatever. Take some time to remember the things you did that you loved when you were a kid that had nothing to do with money. We used to drive around, my parents would get hot chocolate, and we didn't have a lot of money. I wasn't from a wealthy family, but I loved it. We would get hot chocolate and we'd go look at all the Christmas lights. It'd be snowing and everything. Back when I was a kid, it snowed when I was younger. When I go down now, it doesn't snow the same way down there, but we used to get snow. And because I lived in New York, but I lived more toward New York City, and we would drive around, and it was the most magical, fun time, because I was also spending time with my dad, who worked a lot. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, and so it was like we would look forward to it. We'd go look at the Christmas lights. That is my favorite part of Christmas. I love the Christmas lights and Christmas dinner. And it's not about the dinner. It can be anything. I loved sitting down with my family and talking and having people come over and go and see grandma, and you go see people, and the gift wasn't as important as you get to go to a party, you get to go see people. It was interaction. It was coming together, singing songs and concerts, and we would do special things at church. So I feel like the universe is saying, look at the things that bring joy, love, harmony. If you celebrate Christmas for the original reason, first of all, it's not on the right day. Okay, it doesn't matter. You're remembering the birth of Christ. Christ consciousness can be celebrated by everybody, because Christ consciousness is about unconditional love. It's about forgiveness. It's about coming together and forgiving people and becoming closer to the source. You don't have to go to church to celebrate Christ consciousness. He was a part of the ethereal that came here, that he came to show society you can be true, loving, giving of yourself, forgiveness. And that's what this Christmas holiday looks like they're trying to get you to think about. Think about the things that were created in love. The memories that you have are probably not going to be that stupid little doll you got or that car. It's going to be something that happened between people. Something your parents did for you, something your grandma did for you, something you did. You liked going to a Christmas concert, or you liked caroling, whatever. You get the point. Think of it as something other than money. The other card that you got was emotion. So this is the part that makes me feel like it's going to be an emotional time, because you do have people that are no longer with you, that have passed on, that can't be with you, they can't come and visit you. You might be starting your own family, and there might be a little emotion involved with it. So feel it, embrace it, and then don't beat yourself up with it. Try to get out, get with people, do some things. Excuse me. The emotions of the holidays can get a little heavy, especially if you're by yourself, or it's your first year that you're by yourself, or you don't have grandma, or you don't have your friend or your lover or something of that nature. So if you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you need to how do I say this? When you're in those moments of being upset, we have a tendency to go within instead of joining with people. Don't allow yourself to get too withdrawn, because then you're going to be pulling yourself from the thing you need the most, and that's love. You need people. You need your animals. You need to be a part of things. You don't have to hang out with everybody, but you get what I'm saying. We retreat when we're hurting or when we're missing somebody, and then it just kind of makes it even more lonely. So that's coming through. That could be for somebody. Just don't retreat too much. Enjoy it. Go into it. Feel it. But realize that that person is still with you, even if they're not in flesh, and that they would not want you to be miserable and sad and upset. They might feel like, oh, they miss me, but oh, I don't want them to do this. Like, they're on the other side. They're in an ethereal body. They're with you. They understand that they had to leave, and you are still here. That's like funerals are not for the person that's dead. They're for the people that are still living, that are mourning you. So if you have lost somebody, know they don't want you to be upset. They don't want you to be sad. They want you to remember the good things. That's what's coming through. Don't keep remembering that they left you and they're not here, because they're in a better place. They're in a better place than we are. They are not confined to a body, and they want you to know you need to live your life. You need to be happy, and you need to remember me and remember something we did. But you have to learn to go on, and it's okay that they're not here with you. It's a time for change. Or you can take something they did and carry on their memory through doing something that they did. So your card that came out, do I know all my strengths, and am I using them? So at this time, this is the evaluation time. Are you utilizing everything that's within you? Are you really putting forth the effort to live the best life that you can live? And listen, we all go through stuff. I've been through depression. I've been dealing with stuff. I didn't feel good this week. I had to actually take a week off from doing my recordings because I literally felt drained. I don't know if you guys did. But now I'm like, okay, I have to get back into it. I needed a break. I took the break. But am I really doing in my life? I'm evaluating this myself. Am I headed where I want to be? Am I doing what I need? It says we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. So there could be something inside of you that's bubbling. You could start getting not intuition things, but like you could start like experiencing things. You might be put into certain environments. You might have to go through a trial, but you might find that thing or something that you really do well at. It says, when we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. How can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? What can you bring? What can you put out there? How can you help somebody? How can you be a light within the world? You know, be Christ consciousness. Be somebody that wants to love and help and be a love component of the world, not just negative or judgy or anything. See, that's where I'm having trouble, because I don't care what religion you are. If you look at what Christ represented, it's not anything bad. He was about love, and he was about forgiveness, and like being friends with the guy that nobody wants to be friends with. He said, you know, I want the beggar, I want the prostitute, I want the person that's not perfect. We've already saved the people supposedly that are, you know, that are in the church, but we want to go to everybody. Everybody deserves to be happy, to be abundant, to be living well. That's the authentic part of the world that I'm trying to work on. It says you have to be the change. We need to be loving of each other as humans and stop putting labels. I know everybody wants to be labeled. Okay, I get it. But we're humans. We're all sharing this experience together. We are all collectively together. And we need to love each other as togetherness, and not, well, you're this and you're that, and I come from here and I have privilege and you don't, and this and that. And I know I'm waiting. I'm sorry, but I want to love humans as humans. I don't want to love you because you're this, this, or this. I want to be a vessel, a unit that the universe, that God divine uses to bring people together, not separate. I want you to love each other and grow and have the happy, abundant life that you want to live. That you can find the people that resonate with you, that lift you up and vibrate with you and bring you joy. This world, the powers that be, want us to not be joined. And I don't care if they get checked, whatever. They don't want you to come together. You have to choose. Do I want to let them rule what I'm doing, or do I want to learn to love everybody so that everybody can find love, happiness, abundance, and joy? It is possible, but you can't feed into this hate. You can't feed into the negative part of it. There's always negative. You can't change that, but you can change how you react to it, how you continue it or you don't continue it, how you look at the world, what you do for the people around you. Okay, so you might be in a small community. Help in your small community. Love the people in your community. Do something at a lower level and it will ripple out. And people say, oh, well, she's doing that. Maybe I should do that. That's a good idea. You know, because we are examples and we send our energy out. Your next card, rant over. You are loved even when you feel alone. Source loves you. You are a treasure and you are protected by the universe right now. This is for those people that are feeling very lonely. You've lost somebody, you feel alone. Maybe you're doing the holidays by yourself. You know, maybe it's just a pretty heavy time. You could also be dealing with the financial responsibility by yourself, and life's been a little crazy. And we do have Christmas, the end of the year, a new government shutdown in America that could happen. Hopefully they get their crap together. But be ready. Don't be ignorant to think that it's not going to affect you. Know that you have the universe behind you. Plan. Be smart. Be wise with your money. You know, don't go crazy. Maybe this season you need to be more focused on doing things with your family. This is just suggestion. Maybe you need to be doing more things with your family where you can just come together and maybe not spend as much so that you have money when the season changes and you go into January and you have to get fuel and pay your bills and do your stuff. be worried of the way you spend your money right now, because it could become very volatile. That's just what I'm getting. So it's just a warning. It's just a preempt. Keep it in mind. The world's not going to end. Well, as far as I know. All right. So dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work. Work with others to accomplish greatness. Yeah. This might be a time that you're going to be finding people that want to come in and collaborate with you on the things that you might want to do, joining with people for the holidays. Maybe you have a family member, or you have members in your family, and you guys can all come together for one Christmas dinner, or do one party, or I'm hearing Secret Santa. So everybody's buying one present, and everybody gets a present, but you don't have to go and buy presents for everybody. Because most people have money to buy presents, but there's a good majority of people that don't really have tons of money, or they can't afford to buy a whole bunch of presents, you know? And I think that the present thing needs to step back. You can buy presents for your family, but there also needs to be a little logic. You should not be starving in January because you gave your kids or your family this huge Christmas that technically you couldn't afford. I don't like that, because it's not rational. It's not smart. Give your kids stuff all through the year and break it up and give them a small Christmas, so they don't think that Christmas is this cha-ching time of year. That is your choice, but it will lighten your load, and it will bring a more humanity based, it'll bring a different feel to your holidays. Okay. Your next card out is Take Back Your Power. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. That's the thing, superpowers. So there must be stuff that you guys are not tapping into. I think we're just really busy right now, or we're doubting ourselves, or someone has made you feel like you don't have that power to do the thing that you want. And I think the universe is saying, you have all those crazy powers inside of you, or you have the ability to this, or you have the ability to do that. Ask us for help. Talk to your guides, talk to God, talk to your angels, whatever you talk to them. Help me figure this out, or what's inside of me, or what's my next steps, you know, if you don't know where you're supposed to be going. And then you got release. Yep, this is our time of release. We're letting go of things. We're removing all those things that don't serve us anymore, so that we can make way for better things. This holiday season, they're telling us it's about love. It's about releasing things that don't serve you, dealing with loss, dealing with the people that are no longer with you. Maybe, this is what just came to me. During this time, there's a lot of people that don't have. If you have, you could do. And your superpower could be very sly, quietly helping somebody, putting it in their front door, sending a package anonymously, bringing food, anything. Maybe there's something that you could do for somebody's family that is really, truly struggling, but you make their holiday a beautiful blessing. When you do things for others without getting the reward, the universe blesses you. When you don't expect anything back and you're just doing it because you really want to help somebody, you'll get a blessing, and it's so much better than you ever imagined. Here's your card. Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. Yeah, there's a quiet time. This season is not about hustle bustle. This season is about quiet, review, healing, considering your steps, considering what's happening. I think that this is not meant to be, it might be a little more quiet. There might be things going on, but in an overall effect, there is major energy moving in. And I think that the world needs to be a little still instead of so busy. You can't see what's happening when you're too busy. Trust in the magic, White Raven Spirit. Yep, magic of Christmas will find its way to you so beautifully. So, we're going to pull one more card, which is your angel number. And I'm going to shuffle them up. They have not been shuffled recently. What message from the angels for this month ahead do you have? What message do you have? All right. So, your number that you got is 817. And this says, follow your interests. You are being called to master a talent you already own. This is like the third time. If there's something inside of you you are not tapping into. So this month you might be attention brought to it, or it's telling you to expand. We had a video, they're bringing me back to like, you just do the same thing every day. You go to this restaurant, you do this, you go this. I do this every day. I do this at this time. And they're telling me to try something new. Put yourself in different environments. It says, the thing that you do that comes so naturally to you is your gift. These passions are given to you so you can make your life meaningful for yourself and for others. Find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in a daily life. Consider a few ways you can have fun with your talents today, no matter how small or trivial it may be. This also makes me feel like maybe this one season is a season where you can actually do something that you do very well. You could write a song, you could make a painting, you could cook something, you could bake something, you could knit something, whatever. This is a season of using your talents to create something, to maybe give a gift, or you like to clean, so you offer someone, I'll come in and clean for you. This is my present. I don't really have lots of money, but I thought this would be something that would really help you out. So maybe it's something that you can do that is going to even open a door. You might do it as a gift, but it could open the door to friendship, to love, to new things, or to you realizing, oh, you know, I really like this. It could become a business. It could become something you do to bring pleasure or happiness. It could bring you into new environments. So guys, I hope that so far your holidays are going in the right direction. The new moon will be coming up in about 2 weeks. So we'll be doing a new moon reading to see what new lessons coming in. It's going to be right around Christmas time, so it's going to take us into the new year and Christmas holiday. Have fun, guys. Enjoy your family, enjoy your time. Don't get wrapped up in all the material blah blah blah. Enjoy it. Go to a concert, go to the school, try to go caroling, make some homemade presents, do something with a friend. Go have a cup of tea with your friend and talk to them for Christmas and make them a little batch of cookies or something that you do. But embrace this holiday with love, with Christ consciousness. I'm not saying you got to go to church. If you want to, hey, that's great. But the intention of the holiday for Christmas is to celebrate his love, his forgiveness, his things that he represented, whether he was a prophet, a spirit, a God, whatever, it doesn't matter. He represented a beautiful aspect that was brought into the world and has not left. It's important to love each other, to forgive each other. So during this holiday, if you're alone, reach out. Find some people that you can connect with. I hope this helps you, and you guys will enjoy the rest of your holiday.